Hey people, I am gonna try this out and I'm gonna keep trying to make in the moment videos where I don't really pause or anything. I just kind of go through and talk to you about what's going on and what I'm in the middle of. And I will explain why. I think that will be the way I have to do my vlogs for a little while because yesterday, for example, we worked from 7 to noon at the same job and same shift, and then I had to work from 2 to 10, and I got called into work a half hour early, so I was there at 1:30 to 10, and TJ worked 12:30 to 9, and so we both are working like crazy. We got home at about 11 because I had to pick him up. And we got home at 11. I really wanted dumplings, so I made myself dumplings and I ate that, and that took like a half hour. And between 11:30 and midnight, we went to bed. Obviously, going to the bathroom and stuff like that, takes up time as well. And then we had to get up at 6:20 this morning, and we intended on taking showers, but we snoozed until 6:40 because we are so tired. And so you can probably tell I look kind of gross. I haven't showered in 2 days. Like, the day before yesterday was the last time I showered, the night before yesterday. And then I think it's the same for TJ. So I don't know if you'd say 2 days or a day and a half, whatever. But I am fortunate because I have this 2-hour window. It's about 12:40, I think, right now. 12:38, so really close on my part. I was close on the time, but so it's 22 minutes to 1, and it's about a 15-minute drive for me to make it on time. So I need to leave at 1:45. So I've got about an hour and 7 minutes right now exactly. Which should be pretty much just enough time to do what I want to do. And in chronological order, I want to wash the dishes, and then I want to take out the garbage because we have sort of a bad smell going on right now that just started last night when we got home. And it's either the garbage or it's the dishes, so I want to get that taken care of. And then I want to take a shower, and then I'm going to pack my stuff for work. So hopefully, I also would really love it if I could just lay down for like 15 minutes. So I'm going to try and get everything that I need to get done and then see if I have any time to possibly lay down. At the same time, I don't want to lay down and become more tired than I already am. Because like I started to let it kick in, because sometimes that happens, but I really would just like to lay down for like 10 or 15 minutes, so gonna try and get that done. I've worn the same work clothes like 3 or 4 shifts now, this blue shirt and these pants. These are like my favorite work pants, but I need to change, like I really need to change. And we rolled out of bed this morning, so I didn't really have time to make the bed. So I'm going to do that quick. I'm in the mood to... We're rolling. I can do this quick. I actually turned down the heat today. It's getting colder and colder, so I actually put the baseboard heating on, and so I won't have to wear a jacket when I'm in the house anymore, or in the apartment. Same for TJ. Apparently we had a Butterfinger in bed. I brought Candy to bed, and I guess I forgot I lost my Butterfinger last night. That's kind of funny. Luckily it was in the wrapper, so it didn't get anywhere. Because if we had chocolate all over the bed, that would be very frustrating, and I would not be able to deal with that right now. Alrighty. And then we like this brown blanket over the blue one. Just to cover up our legs and stuff. And then we kind of kick it off at night, but the blanket that TJ made me, I like it to be kind of like on display, or I like to be able to look at it, so I put it at the foot of the bed like this, just because I think it makes everything it comes together nicely. It all looks really nice, I think. I like this blanket a lot, so I just enjoy making the bed this way. There, now the bed's done. Our bedroom's not the cleanest. It's like a little messy, but it's really not that bad. Just got some dirty socks on the ground on my side. And then TJ actually cleaned his side up recently. So that was kind of nice of him. And then I just got this bag. I don't know if I've shown this one yet. But I just got this purse for like $20 and it's like a $90 bag online. It's really pretty. I like it. And then I was trying to find Smarties and I couldn't find any, so I had to dump out the candy we got from our niece and nephews for Halloween because they wanted to share with us. And also they got a lot of candy. Like they had this entire tote was filled. Like they had that much candy. But I only found like a couple packs of Smarties and I guess I left my wrapper there. Oops. But yeah, I dumped out the candy to try and find my Smarties. It is too dark in here, so obviously I think I should open up the blinds. That's a lot better. Sometimes when I'm like, I don't know if you'd call it depressed or just like super low energy and I'm not not feeling motivated, whatever. I won't even have the energy to open these because I'll be like, especially on a day like today, it's like I have to leave in an hour. So opening them up, I only get to enjoy the sunlight and everything for like an hour or less. And so sometimes I'm just kind of so down in the dumps. I'm like, I don't even feel like opening it because, I'm not going to get to enjoy it that much longer. And just opening it and then closing it just feels like it's not even worth it. But I guess I'm not having that kind of day. Because I really, wanted the sunlight. It happens too when I get home in the evening. If I get home and there's only like a half hour or so before it's time for sunset or before it gets dark, I just won't even bother opening them because, like, unless there's sunlight, I don't really care too much about seeing out the window. Although, sometimes it's kind of nice because we have a pretty busy road right out there, so at nighttime it's kind of fun to watch the traffic every now and then. But anyway, I don't have any other like physical clock, but as you can see by my switch, it's 12:47. And the living room's not really bad. I mean, I can get this plastic bag out of here from last night and I could hang up my hoodie and my scarf, but kind of just threw stuff down last night. Those flowers over there are new. That Hello Kitty is for our niece, though. That's a present for her, for when we see them next. But it's either the cans and like the recycling, or it is the garbage, which it probably is the garbage. And yes, I have a couple cans in there just because that was overflowing, so I'll take them out in a second to take out the garbage. But and then we've got all those dishes in there, and then all these dishes, so I gotta get these done and clean, and then I gotta go to work. So hopefully once I do that, it doesn't smell. There's just sort of that, like, you know, you don't do your dishes or you don't take out your trash, and that smell happens. Like, we have that going on right now, which, like, I'm not too upset at us. Like, I'm not mad at myself or TJ because, like, we are working so much. We have to do this one more time tomorrow, and then we both have Thursday and Friday off. And then we only have to do our main jobs over the weekend. And then next week, Monday through Wednesday, we have to do the same thing Monday through Wednesday. But then I have off of my other job and I only have to work the other job. So, like, these 3 days are just really bad because it's 3 days of pretty much 13 to 14 hours of work. But then Thursday and Friday, TJ has just off completely. Thursday and Friday, I have the possibility of getting scheduled like 5 to 7 hours each of those days, and I tend to get scheduled like 5.5 hours each day at the one job. And then Saturday and Sunday, I work alternating weekends. So, I mean, but they asked me to pick up quite a bit. But my schedule officially is 40 hours one week, 24 hours the next week at my main job. So bi-weekly, it would be about 65 hours, like with, you know, staying late a little bit and whatever, about 65 hours at my main job bi-weekly. And then at my other job, I get between 30 and 40. We can just say 30 to be on the low end. So bi-weekly right now, I'm working about 95 hours to 100 hours, which is like, I mean, I'm working a bit more than full-time, but like not too much more. And then TJ is working about the same amount at this point. So we're both putting in about 50-hour weeks. TJ's been doing it a bit longer. I just started doing that. This is like gonna be my first week doing that, but it's for the future. It's kind of what you have to do in this economy. But I really, really want to get a shower, so I'm going to wrap this up so that I'm possibly will have time to do that. Bye, take care. I just wanted to give a little update, and we're not going to be able to vlog the way that we have been because I have to grow up a little bit and I have to work a lot right now, but I'll still try to, like, do what I can. So, see you later, bye.